Back at NASCAR Nationwide Series qualifying at Gateway International Raceway, and there's the 0.5 of Willie Allen, just finished his qualifying run, 28th quickest. You see his lap times and speed. Currently on pole is the 12 of Justin Allgaier. Colin Brown, Matt DiBenedetto, Mike Bliss, Josh Wise in the top 5. There's the 89 of Johnny Chapman. This would be his 100th NASCAR Nationwide Series start. And we are in that section of qualifiers where you've got to qualify on speed. No points getting you solidly in the field or securing your position in the field. You've got to qualify it to get in the show.
You got to get up on the wheel right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't be lax. You can't be take this thing kind of easy. You got to stand on it. A lot of pressure. A lot of these guys, man, I tell you, Ricky, they just can't sleep at night.
No, it's a different frame of mind, isn't it? You come here this morning hoping you're going to be here this afternoon.
Check in with Jim Noble. Jim.
They do for Joe Gibbs Racing, but yeah, I mean it's great to start up front. Track position is really important here. It's even as it's a 1.25 mile track, it drives like a short track. You get into turn 1 and you're just stabbing all over the brakes. So it's a tight little track. It's really technical. I'm glad to be here a second time around. I picked up a lot of things my first race here, so it's helped a ton coming back here, and I think it showed in qualifying. So the guys did a great job getting it dialed in for qualifying, and I think our race adjustments were real good as well.
All right, all of 19 years old. Big day for Matt picking up, guys.
Give a little credit for Kevin Kidd also, a guy who's done a great job and worked with a lot of talent, and he knows how to keep everything boxed in, not get outside that box.
See Paul Andrews right there. Paul was my crew chief when I drove the American Speed Association. We won a lot of races. We won the championship in '83, and he was Alan Quicky's crew chief when Alan was doing all the winning. It's his son Tim Andrews out here, and he's got a great mentor right here in his father. He's a real smart guy on the radio with his son right now, giving him his lap times because he knows he's got to make it in this race by qualifying.
Yeah, well, how cool is that to be able to race with your dad? And everybody that knows Paul knows what a wonderful guy he is.
34.05. That's the quickest of the go or go homers, so well done, Tim Andrews. 4 of Jeremy Clements scheduled to go out next. They had a little trouble getting it started. There it gets rolling, and that's good news for Jeremy. He's made 13 starts so far this season.
But that is a little bit disruptive, because you're in the zone. You're locked on to what you need to do. Hit your marks, where you need to be on the racetrack, your braking points, and the car won't start. So he needs to get refocused. He's going down the backstretch, cleaning up the tires, getting a little heat in the tires.
Taking it into turn 3. Had a career best start of 13th at Richmond in September. Coming off turn 4 and getting the green flag. Fastest qualifier so far, Justin Allgaier. That's a 33.30. The fastest of the drivers that need to qualify on time is Tim Andrews at 34.33. So here's Clements' time compared to the pole sitter, Justin Allgaier. You see there on the tracker. Of course, the red means that it's slower than the pole sitter speed, as you would expect, as he goes down the backstretch, heading toward turn 3 and now into turn 3.
Yeah, Jeremy, good little racers. His father's a big engine builder back in the East Coast. Built a lot of engines for a lot of short track cars around the country. Does a really good job with that. His son trying to break into the Nationwide Series and get some good runs. He's run for many different teams, and he's done a good job for just about everybody. Had a great run. Last week in Charlotte, I was watching him. Had a real fast car most of the night.
Yeah, Ricky Pearson helping him, who's a veteran.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt.
Forgot about that part. Ricky Pearson, really smart. David Pearson's son.
34.25, the first lap for Jeremy. As he comes through turn 4. That's the slowest of the 4 go-or-go homers that have qualified so far, but he picks it up considerably. In fact, a big jump for Jeremy Clements, 33.88. That's 20th fastest and by far the fastest of the go-or-go homers. Well done, Jeremy, and let's check in with Rick DeBrule.
Standing by with Trevor Bain.
That's what we're doing right now. We got us a great new sponsor on the car this weekend with Team Wendy, so that's another good thing we got going for us. So we'll just see if we can't work on this throughout the race and make it better and better.
So Trevor Bain looking for a development day out here, but still wants a strong finish.
And on track right now, Brandon McReynolds, and he's the 19-year-old. We heard from him just a few moments ago, the son of well-known crew chief and broadcaster Larry McReynolds, and Brandon making his Nationwide Series debut.
Both Rusty and I have seen this young man grow up. He's doing a great job behind the wheel. We ran into him last night, Rusty, gave him some advice. I don't think I would have taken it if I were him.
We had a great time last night. We're over having dinner with all the folks of ESPN, and Brandon and his mother were there, and some friends. And I tell you, he's really good. He won the race at Rockingham this past weekend. Really run good. The fact he won the last two
he's
races
won twice
at
on the
Rockingham.
UARA circuit.
Yeah, he's going to be a future star. There is no doubt about that. And last night, you know what I liked about him? All he was talking about was his car, his chassis. And that's the key thing. Know your car. And if he does that, listens to his pop a little bit. I said a little bit, didn't I?
If your
nah,
dad,
I'm just joking, man. Larry's smart.
If your
He's
dad's
the right guy to listen to.
If your dad's Larry McReynolds, you better know a little bit about the car.
Second lap faster than the first, 33.88. The speed for go homers, if you will. We just saw the 36 of Kevin Hamlin post the 27th quickest time. There's his time in mile per hour. He was actually practicing the car for Tony Raines, and then that's the 34, and then jumped in and qualified the 36. There's a guy that had a pretty solid day yesterday, Sean Caisse.
Yeah, Sean is a really talented young man, and he's won 7 East races. He's, just needs a break, and he needs some repetition. He needs more time behind the seat of these big, heavy cars on these type tracks, but he always does a great job.
Looking to make his first start here at Gateway. He was fastest in practice yesterday amongst those that have to qualify on time.
Look at this, 5th quick overall.
That is a big lap for Sean Caisse.
33.43, great run for Sean Caisse. But, as you guys were talking, I was thinking that he has won so many races up in the Northeast. He is a short track king up in that area.
He is.
And this doesn't surprise me that he's running this good here.
Yeah, he's won several times in the East Series. He's won Rockingham and the ARCA Series. So well done, Sean Caisse, 5th fastest. Let's go downstairs, check in with Jim Noble. Jim.
Pretty good run there, and got loose down 3 and 4 and kind of gave up our time on our good lap. So I feel really good about it tonight,
All right, he's in that stout number 8.
The quickest amongst the go or go home drivers. That's a good racing on tap later tonight as well. And then, of course, tomorrow in Martinsville for the Cup race. As you see the 24 car of Eric McClure on track.
Denny Hamlin on a pole, Martinsville. Trying to catch old Jimmy Johnson, try to win a championship. Jimmy didn't qualify too good here. I think it's like 18th or 19th, back in the pack a little bit. And
Giving us plenty to talk about, hasn't it?
Guys racing. Hamlin's on the pole. Good run.
Let's go with old stomping grounds for you. You had a little bit of success there at Martinsville.
Yeah, I won a couple.
Yeah. Well, what, 6, 7?
7.
But who's counting, right?
I like that. I got a lot of grandfather clocks as trophies from that joint. A lot of fun. I love that racetrack.
I'm not as smart as you. I gave my grandfather clock away.
Johnson's 19th tomorrow. How far is back and Jimmy Johnson wants to be tomorrow?
He'll be fine. I think he'll be just fine.
McClure on his qualifying run here as he makes his way down the backstretch. You see his time compared to Kevin Hamlin, who's the 29th quickest, as this is the part of the go or go homers. Again, stress that you got to qualify on time.
Those 4 of them are going to go home. We have 47 entries here. And, I just don't want to be one of those 4. And just like we said, where's he at right now?
McClure,
34.50.
Yeah, the slowest of those that have to qualify on time. Might not be good enough, but we're going to find out more. McClure brings it in. Qualifying at Gateway International Raceway. There's good news and bad news here at qualifying for this afternoon's race at Gateway, the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Danny O'Quinn's first lap, 33.73, was good enough for 17th on the chart, but he was running a second lap, and that's when the bad news comes into play.
Yeah, he got locked in on the first lap. The second lap, he went for it to try to go faster, lost it, clobbered the wall, goes inside, hits the inside wall a little bit, like a lot, and now they got to bring a backup car out. The good thing is that he's locked in.
Yeah, his first lap was good enough that it's going to get him in the show. But the second lap, now you got to go take this car and repair and go to the backup.
I can assure you that when things settle down, they'll get together as a team and say, maybe after that first lap, you should have come across the radio and said, you're locked in. just give up that second lap.
Former Rookie of the Year in the NASCAR Nationwide Series back in 2006. And while we've got a moment, let's check in downstairs with Jim Noble. Jim, good deal. And you see the 90 of Danny O'Quinn being hauled back to the garage area.
I can identify with most sponsors, but I got to admit, Jeremy Clements' sponsor, I don't quite identify that one. You familiar with it, Rusty?
No, but I am now.
Boudreaux's butt paste. It's one you'll never forget, right?
That's right.
You're right.
Here's the 91 of Chase Miller on track. He had a good run here in July. Started 11th. One of his better efforts of the season. In fact, that's his best starting position of the season.
Starting park cars, expecting to run probably a handful of laps and pull off the track when the race starts. In fact, his teammate Danny O'Quinn is starting park also, so look for him to get a backup car out, make some laps, and he's done. But there's no sponsors, and that's what they do. Qualify as best they can, make it in the race, get a little dough, load it back in the truck, and go home.
Yeah, typically the first lap would be conservative. You just run an adequate lap, and as you're running the first lap, you're sort of downloading. You're saying, all right, I can be a little more aggressive here, a little less aggressive here, meaning at different places around the racetrack. And the second lap should be better because of it.
First lap 34-31, so he's got some work to do in regards to securing a spot in the field. Started out his career as a development driver for Evernham Motorsports and Ray Evernham, colleague at ESPN.
He did real good in the ARCA series. Run up front there a lot, and now just trying to find a good ride to drive. He's a good little driver. I know him real well. Actually came to the races with me a couple times in our plane, and good guy to talk to.
Second lap, much better, 33.86. So Chase back here at Gateway International Raceway, qualifying for this afternoon's NASCAR Nationwide Series race. That's the 81 of Bobby Santos, who's driving the car for Michael McDowell, who has not yet made it back from Martinsville, where he attempted to qualify the Cup machine yesterday. Did not lock himself in at this point. 34-12 was his qualifying effort. So far, those that have locked themselves in: Sean Caisse, Danny O'Quinn Jr., Kevin LePage, Chase Miller, Jeremy Clements, Brandon McReynolds, Kevin Hamlin. They have all secured a spot, along with Tim Andrews, have secured a spot in the field so far.
Hey, what about Larry McReynolds? I guarantee he's back in Martinsville thinking, hey, the kid just locked himself in. Fantastic. That's a good feel when you know you've never been to the track before, and you're a long way away, and your son just made the race.
And never been in these cars before, and he was concerned by that last night when he talked with us, Rusty. I thought Brandon did an outstanding job today.
Here's Brian Keselowski on track.
A lot of pressure right here. Okay, this is money time. This is going to determine who stays and who packs up really and goes home.
He's the older brother of Brad Keselowski.
Your tractor's
so far
in the
looks
green
good
right now. Looking good so far, Vince.
He's going to do it.
Coming to the checkered flag, and Brian Keselowski locks himself in. 33.92. Well done. 28th quickest so far. Justin Allgaier's been the fastest. So
a little high off of turn 4 there, coming to the green for
Andy Ponstein.
Randy.
4 cars left. We're done.
Ponstein's best finish, 21st at Bristol back in March.
It's another one of the starting park cars that'll start this race, pull off the track, get last place starting money, and go home.
He's made a couple of starts this season.
Been real controversial, Vince. You know, these starting park cars, we've had a lot of conversation. A lot of the fans go, why do they do that? Well, they just simply can't afford the race because of the tire bills and stuff. But they can afford to do this.
Yeah,
and try to get the last place money.
That's a good point, Rusty. They just want to keep going. And you know, I spoke of the diversity in the top 10 among as it relates to experience. But Sean Caisse is a great inspiration to these guys right now, because they all feel like, look, if we had the funding, we could do that. And so they look at a young man like Sean Caisse and say, that's really inspiring.
Ponstein going through turns 3, headed to turn 4.
Good run down the back straightaway. He was in the green. Now he's fell back on the exit turn 3 and 4. And this could be trouble.
First lap was a 34-34, and the second lap a 34-13, but still not fast enough to lock himself in to the race this afternoon.
We got 3 cars to go. He could get in, but it's going to be close.
Looking to make his 12th Nationwide Series start here.
Mark didn't run really strong in practice. He did not, but he certainly has the experience to make up for it. And I think it's going to be interesting to watch if he can squeak this out.
Yeah, this is a tough deal because Mark Green, a great driver, won a lot of races, and coming up through the short track series and stuff like that. But he just doesn't have the car right now to get a job. He can do it. He just doesn't have the automobile to get it done. And this is another one of the cars that'll start and pull off track when this race starts.
Let's go downstairs. We're going to go downstairs to Jim Noble here in just a moment. Let's finish Mark Green's qualifying run here. His first lap was 34:29.
And that doesn't lock him in yet either. He's another one of these guys right on the edge of making and not making. A lot of cars in the 34:20s in that bracket right in there, and they're all hovered together, Vince, and they just can't seem to get away from each other.
Needs that tracker to jump up into the green. He's right on the line as he comes down for the checkered flag to complete his second qualifying lap. And for Mark Green, it's 34:28. It's not going to be good enough to get in the show.
Missing a race going home.
Going to be
Let's
important.
check in with Jim.
Should be fun. I'm just excited that the car qualified as well as it did. We still got one more. I told you it wasn't efficient until the last car qualifies, but kind of heavy hearts this week. One of the guys, Gordon Miller, that's part of our shop, passed away, and then also Jeff Bird. So I want to say that we're praying for their families and everybody that's involved, and we really miss them. So hopefully we can go out on the last weekend here at Gateway and have a good weekend and do something good for those guys.
All right, well said. I think it's going to be an official in about 15 seconds or so.
We've got Carl Long on track right now. Just 2 qualifiers. Long would be the next to last qualifier here on the grid, trying to make the show here for the race this afternoon. Coming off turn 4 to complete his first lap.
Yeah, Carl really struggled getting down into the corner on that first lap. He'll make an adjustment this lap. Maybe not quite as aggressive getting in. Maintain the bottom line, get back to the accelerator earlier, and you're seeing the benefit of it.
Now you see the Green, he's tracking to make it in the race right now down the back straightaway. Green is good, I can tell you that.
Long taking it down into 3 and coming around between 3 and 4. Wants to keep it in the green. Nice little uptick. Now can he do it coming off turn 4?
This is a big save because first lap it looked like he had no chance.
Well done, Carl Long, 33.95. That's going to be good enough.
Underdog makes it in the race.
Stay tuned, folks. College football coming up next here on ESPN2 by 5 Hour Energy. The Orange of Syracuse and the Mountaineers of West Virginia. And this final qualifier of the day, Tim Schindel. 2 nationwide series starts. Started at Iowa.
Was a little faster than Carl Long in both practices, so there is hope.
His first career start back in 2006 in Memphis, so a long time in between starts.
Andy Ponstein is the guy that's on the bubble right now. Ponstein's the one that's sitting there nervous, hoping Schindel is in the green in turn 1 and 2, but he loses it as he exits turn 2 down the back straightaway right now. He's just got to nail 3 and 4 to make this race, guys.
Really loose getting into 3. He gave up a lot there, Rusty.
34-13, the time he's got to beat. Comes off 4.
He is driving the wheels off this car. He understands the circumstances. It comes down to this. 1 lap, the last car, I'm either in or I'm out.
This is the money lap right here. This is his second lap. He's got to get it right, and it doesn't look good. He got awful high in 1 and 2.
Got to have a big pickup from that first lap, which was 34.42, and he needs 34.13.
Watch turn 3. It was the trouble spot for him. The first lap, much better this time.
Yeah, it looks a lot better right there, but our tracker's still in the red. I don't see any green whatsoever right now, so he is in trouble. I believe he's going to miss this race, guys.
There's the checkered flag, 34.47, not good enough. He will not make it. That means Andy Ponstein is in the show.